Well, we're live, I think. Hello, coffee time friends. How y'all doing? Let me plug in the microphone.
Don't tell them what I...
We are plugged in, but we don't have anybody on there. Mama, I think we may not even be on.
We might not be on.
It's looking kind of like that.
Well, I've got...
Your patience, you'll have to wait. Ain't nobody on.
Ain't nobody on there. We know.
I'm going to see if we come on. You know how sketchy the internet is sometimes.
Oh, my goodness.
I see people appearing. Okay, now we are on. Well, hello, coffee time friends. How are you all doing? It's so good to have you with us this evening. Mama is making pimento cheese. Mm-hmm. Now, I'm going to tell y'all something. We flipped. Everybody was telling us about flipping. So you can see, look at Mama's apron. Mama, step back and show them your apron.
Oh, it's not on me.
You're over here, Mama. So it's hard to see. So here is Mama's apron. And see, the words are right now. And hopefully, let me do another test. This is a big one. This is where y'all get me. This is the, look, it looks right to you all, doesn't it? Say it does, because
Say it does.
This is coffee time address. Someone asked for it, and this is how you get the cookbooks. Okay, why are we so excited about that? Because you all have told us forever about flipping the thumb. So I went in and I've done a little research, but you're going to have to get used to it.
Oh, yeah.
Because we're flipped. We're on the wrong side. To us, it's backwards.
Yeah.
But is there any comments? I don't know. Are we even on? Looks like we got folks. Hey, Ann Reeves. Thank you for letting me know we're on. What are we up to? We are up to pimento cheese. Mama is making pimento cheese. And Mama makes delicious pimento cheese.
Well, I've got one jar of...
She's not going to even wait a second. Patience is not...
One jar.
Go ahead, Patience. Hit it.
One jar of pimentos in here, and they were sliced, so I've been chopping them. And these are diced, but I'm going to give them another little chop. I got more cheese than I had planned on, so I thought I needed more pimentos. So that's 2 jars of pimentos.
Now, these jars of pimentos are just the average 4-ounce jars. And she put 2 4-ounce jars in there.
And I don't drain them. I used to drain it, but I just put juice and all in there because that's flavor too.
She don't drain the pimentos. She just uses whatever juice is in there. A lot of people will say, drain the pimentos.
And I can't measure with that little.
That's a equivalent of a half a teaspoon.
So that would be 1 teaspoon, 2, 3 teaspoons is a, what am I wanting to say? Tablespoon. Mm-hmm. 3 teaspoons.
So a tablespoon of white granulated sugar.
Mm-hmm. I'm just going to mix this up in with here and let this get to going good.
Next goes in the cheese so it can coat in all that pimento juice and all that. And then you add your mayonnaise. And this is probably, how much cheese, Mama?
Oh, low, I don't know. I guess 3 pounds or more.
3 pounds of cheese, because she's making a big old batch. Just use 2 jars of pimentos.
We'll have pimento cheese the 4th of July.
Well, if it'll last that long, it'd be great, because we use it at 4th of July.
Here, I'm going to see if I can't get this. And you can take that chopper and...
This is just grated American cheese.
You can take this chopper and...
It's that cheese we got the other day when we was at the produce store. It's just a block, and we get sliced.
Yeah, that's what this is.
And Mama...
It would grate a little better
if it was a block.
But
it's good. It's room temperature, or almost. You can see what I'm doing here. I'm just kind of re-chopping it a little bit in there, and you can see how it's getting in with all that pimento and making it all nice and red pimento-y. And Mama's going to grate up a little bit more for...
This is what I had out to finish grading up a great part of it.
So see, it's good and soft because it's warm now. You can put it back in the refrigerator and chill it a while, but...
Now this that I'm grading, I had put it back in there for a little bit.
Yeah, if you're grading it and you're having trouble...
Should have put it in the freezer.
You put it in the freezer. And it'll grate a lot easier. Cheese is soft. It gets soft quickly. And you got to deal with it. Okay, let's see how we're looking on here. While Mama's completing grating the cheese. Hello, watching from Muncie, Indiana. Hello, Geneva from Muncie. Good evening from Michigan. Hey, Diana. How are you? Comments are not moving. Did I stop them? So, I flipped the camera like everyone has been telling us. So now words will be in the right direction. And I think that's a good thing. We don't know. We'll get used to it. But everything is reversed for us here. So that means we may have to take a little learning curve here to get it all...
Get used
to moving the camera and all that. But we'll try to remember to flip most of the time anyway. I'm sure we will. You know. And I'm on the other side now. And so I guess this is non-mirrored image. Because see, Mama's apron says coffee time now instead of imiti.
What?
Say
that again.
He used to say imiti something.
Say that again.
Oh. I don't know how to say it backwards. Mama is just working this in. So the recipe is as follows.
Ooh, I may have too much pimentos. You think so?
No, ma'am. Can't get too much pimentos.
You don't think so, but I do.
No, ma'am. Can't get too much pimentos. The recipe for this particular pimento cheese is as follows. 2 4-ounce jars of pimentos, juice and all. 1 tablespoon of sugar, and you let that kind of emulsify, let it get that sugar dissolved. And then she's put approximately 3 pounds.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
so.
that's 3 pounds of cheese. Approximately 3 pounds of cheese, and mashed it up in there good, rolled it up, and you put that in your pimentos in the sauce. Now, I think one time Mom put the mayonnaise in too soon, and she said, I think I did that backwards. I said, I believe we did. Now, we're going to see how much mayonnaise we need. That's
This
the
is
thing.
a cup of mayonnaise, and I'm going to put the biggest part of it in here. I think I'm going to put it all because it looks like it's going to have to take it all.
So this is 1 cup of your favorite mayonnaise. It really doesn't matter. 1 cup of mayonnaise. You can use that big one.
I think I'm going to have to.
Let me have that one
I'm
over here.
losing bad.
I'm getting ready to make some sandwiches. See, that's much easier than it, Mama.
Oh, yeah.
See, I think I need to turn that way, but actually I need to turn that way because I'm used to the other way. Do you want me to stir it for you, Mama?
If you want to. You've got more muscles in them arms than I have mine.
All right, let's check this out.
Get my hand for it.
So here is the pimento cheese. We're just going to stir it up good. I'm going to find a clean spot to hold. Stir it all the way around. Fold it over.
Do I need a little more mayonnaise in it?
No, ma'am. You got this to perfection. Now, it's a little looser than maybe it will be tomorrow. You may have to add more mayonnaise tomorrow. But you want to give it a chance to get all those flavors in there, get it all married up really good.
Keep my cheese slices in this
Cheese keeper.
Tupperware cheese keeper, and it does real good with
She's
it.
showing y'all the cheese keeper. This is the bigger one. It holds cheese. This cheese stays in here all the time. And you can see it's not dried out. It's perfect. And it's got vented air. But no, those are not all holes. There is a little meshing like over them. So it knows just how much. You can see it kind of shining there. We love it. And it's easy to get into. And it's easy to and it keeps your cheese to perfection. This is all stirred up now. So this is it. There's one little thing you got to be warned about. If you ever make homemade pimento cheese, you will not want to buy the store-bought stuff. There are some out there. I won't even pretend to name any names, but there are some out there that are pretty good. As far as, if you hand me that dish rag right there, I will wipe this up. There are some out there that are pretty good. I'm going to use this in just a minute. And, but they're none as good as Mama's. There's none as good as yours. Yours will be delicious. You'll love it. And it's so simple. But if you'll follow those little steps of putting the pimento juice and all, there's a lot of flavor in that juice. Folks, I can't get used to y'all being... See, look, I don't even know where to turn this camera. We're all backwards. The door's on the wrong side. I'm not used to looking at it this way.
I sure was backwards a while ago. I was going further out of it.
We're seeing it backwards where you all seen it forwards, I think. I don't know. Maybe I've got it wrong. Somebody tell me. Does it look wrong? But you can see can you all see the words correctly? Y'all aren't moving again. Are words right for you all? Maybe I turned it the wrong way, Mama.
Well, we'll find out.
Well, we've quit. We're not moving now, but hopefully everybody's still on here. Hope we've not froze or anything. Hopefully the internet is working correctly. I always add a little sugar. Yes, Sandra, I always add a little bit of that sugar.
I may not have enough since I've got two jars, and I have to put another.
We're blurry. Tammy, say it ain't so.
Say.
My daughter loves pimento cheese. Paula, it's delicious. Hey. Oh, I'm going to try that. It's delicious. If you put your pimento in there, and this is, I'm going to show you again, this is just these little 4-ounce jars. 4-ounce jars of juice and all. Put them in there. And if you're going to use one jar, which is probably what most of y'all are going to use. See, I can't drive this camera.
Can you taste that for me, please, and see if it needs a dab?
Mama, I'll try to taste it. It's a
Dab more
pleasure.
sugar.
It'll be a pleasure to taste it. See, I can't drive. I don't know where we're at. Alright, let's see here. A dab more sugar is what you're thinking?
Yeah, it's wangy. I don't want it to be wangy. Huh? Is it all right?
It's perfection.
Well, good. You can't get better than that.
It's perfection, Mama. So, put your pimentos in there, juice and all, and then grate your cheese. And then you can use any kind of cheese you want. We have used different kinds. Sometimes you can use more than one kind of cheese to make it different.
This is
My mom will try to find you. Here we go.
Velveeta and
Oh, is that Velveeta too?
Velveeta and American.
Oh, I just told him it was just American.
No, I mixed it.
Correction, folks. Mama mixed it.
Because I like the Velveeta.
So let's start all over, Mama.
Okay.
So, how much American is in there?
I'd say there's about equal amounts.
About a pound and a half.
Yeah.
Of American, about a pound and a half of Velveeta.
Velveeta.
I thought that was all American.
No.
So
Velveeta.
she's mixed the cheeses, and she put 2 4-ounce jars of pimento and tablespoon of sugar, and that's the only thing that's in there, and a cup of mayonnaise.
Do not put salt in it because the cheeses nowadays are very salty, I think, and it'll make it too salty. And the peppers, pimentos, just kind of got salt in them.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't ever put salt on mine.
This
if
right
they
here
want
is
it on a sandwich, they can do it then.
This right here is absolutely delicious. I wouldn't change a thing. Now, what I do when I come over this way, Mama, somewhere that way, wherever you're going.
That was the wrong way.
No, that was right.
I was going the wrong way earlier.
Folks, we may not be.
We may
not flip because we can't drive. If you go one way, it's the wrong way. Anyway, what I like to do is I put on my sandwich, and I like a raw green pepper, and that's delicious. And I like black pepper on it. But to add it in here, no, I don't. Now, pimento cheese will last in the refrigerator. I'm not going to give you a time frame. I'm going to tell you ours will last a good week and a half. Or longer. How long does your cheese last? How long does your mayonnaise last? And pimentos will last a long time. So there's nothing in it that's going to go bad quickly. So however long it would normally last, unmixed, it should last about the same mix, don't you think? So that's pimento cheese by Momma.
That's all I do.
That's all she's got. When we have get-togethers, we'll have pimento cheese and egg salad and all that good stuff. So somebody tell me about this flip. Is it correct or is it not? So when I hold up this can of Bright Zero, to me it looks correct. Is it correct to you all? Or did I flip it the wrong thing? Who knows? Is this my left hand or my right hand to you all? It should be my left hand when I'm looking at it. And you all are not moving tonight. You're not scrolling upward. Something is wrong.
All right, moved a little.
Freezing up a lot, John. That's what I was afraid of because you all aren't moving a lot.
There, it's a moving.
Just wanted you to know. Thank you, Miss Sabrina. We do want to know. I'm sorry. I can't see the blurry and I can't see the freezing up now. Sometimes we see the freezing up.
Oh, it stops.
You keep freezing up, Diane. I'm so sorry. Regarding ads and stars. Nola's explaining about ads and stars. Folks keep asking about ads and stars. Ads and stars are something every page is doing. It's a Facebook thing. We did participate in it because they kept asking. You don't have to pay anything to be on Coffee Time. But if you want to, it's there. Same thing with subscriptions. Some people choose to do that. It's there. That's something Facebook has come up with, and it's on every page. It ain't something we come up with. A lot of times people act like, what are you doing? This is something. No, it ain't. It's nothing new. It's the same stuff. So it's nothing that we came up with. Check your other pages. Look on Facebook. You'll see them everywhere. And if you have real questions about it, go to Google and Google it. Why am I seeing ads on Facebook? Why am I seeing stars on Facebook? What is the subscription on Facebook? And it'll give you all the answers. I don't always answer on here because it just takes time in every video because inevitably you'll have several people ask about it every time. But it's nothing new. It's nothing new. We appreciate y'all. We appreciate the stars. We try to use our star money to buy church cookbooks and give them back to you during cook-alongs. And we are going to do a cook-along. Our next one is going to be a white cake box. And we're going to use a butt pan. I've learned today. Someone emailed me a while ago. And it said something about a 9x13, but it said that would make it real shallow. And she was
I think it was 9x13 in the recipe, though.
I know, but I think we might try the butt pan according to what she was telling me.
My butt pan stuck the other day.
Oh, I know, Mama. But before we get it, we'll try to round you up one that works really good. So that's what we're doing tonight, folks, is pimento cheese. And we've got some romaine lettuce in there, so we'll have some romaine lettuce and some Roma tomatoes, store-bought. We don't have any garden tomatoes yet, but Mama's planted some, and she's planted some seeds too. And what else have you got going on, Mama?
I just worked in the garden for the
Oh,
last
she's been in the garden for
In the
2
beds.
days.
in the beds, not garden.
Mama refuses to call the raised gardens gardens because they're not in the dirt, she said. But they are in the dirt. They're just got cross ties around them. And they're raised up so she don't have to get down in there so far. I hope we're not froze up too bad. I hope y'all can hear. Fresh tomatoes on the pimento cheese. Yes, fresh tomatoes would be wonderful. That's one thing I like to do when tomatoes come in is get some pimento cheese made. From Oregon. Beautiful. I can't read all that. That sounds closer to my recipe. Is this your recipe, Debbie? I'm not going to stop y'all tonight because I barely have Kipling's rolling. It says, hi, John and Mama from Northwest PA. Well, hello, Patricia. How are you? Hey, John and Mama. Hello from Waco, Texas. Hello, Melinda. Froze up. I missed cook-along ingredients. Cook-along ingredient, Lori, I didn't go over all of them. It's just a white cake box in We follow the ingredients on the white cake box, and then we add orange juice.
Orange juice.
And it makes
sugar.
And sugar, and it makes it orange.
You cook it and make a syrup, I think.
Make it orange syrup. So basically, the only thing you're going to need is a white cake box and all the ingredients that it requires for it, which will be eggs and oil. And you're going to need orange juice and some granulated white sugar. We're going to make a syrup. We're going to pour it over top of it, poke holes in it, and make it out of this world. I just can't wait to taste it because I love that kind of citrusy goodness. Mama, so it's best to let this set. It really is.
Yeah.
But it's hard. Even if you just let it sit an hour or so, it makes it a little better. Doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
But I hate to
got
do
it mixed up earlier, so it's setting, getting some of the flavors to it.
freezing up here. Sorry, Linda. I apologize for the quality of our internet. That's what happens when you live in the country. We live out in the country, and we just have to take what they have for us. Hopefully, it's going to get better. They keep telling us they're working on it. Red Momma color is beautiful. It is. So somebody tell me about the flip. Nobody's really told me about that, or I haven't seen you. If you have, I apologize. So I flipped the camera like you all been telling me to. I studied up on it. I didn't know you had to hit the little magic wand and go that route, and then you go to another thing. But I think I got it right. And so when you all see Mama's apron, does it say?
Oh, I wrote the wrong way again.
Does it say coffee time correctly? Yeah, I think it does. Because see, coffee's over here, time, and I think it looks right on the screen. I can read it. What is it? You know, it's hard to read with this shirt. It really is.
Yeah, you can't see the writing.
Can't see the writing. It says, hello from... Love to make homemade pimento cheese. At least it's delicious. Once you make it, it's hard to eat that store-bought stuff. It says, my tomatoes got flour. Oh, Kathy? I didn't realize what you were saying there. Howdy from McKee, Kentucky. Hey, Judy, how are you? Hi, John and Mama from Humboldt, Tennessee. Hey, Linda. Hey, Annie. I haven't seen anybody talk about the writing yet. It does say coffee time correctly. Thank you, Candleberry. Is it Kendall? Kandel. Candleberry. Thank you. Okay, so we're going to try this if me and Mama can get used to it, because everything is totally backwards to us. So when I move the camera to the right, or if I think, I need to move that over to the right a little bit, I have to go to the left to get it correct.
Yeah.
So I'm going to have to learn that. It's going to take a little driving lessons for me. But we'll try to remember to do that, especially if we're going to show a lot of writing. Did you post the recipe, Mary? Mm-mm. We haven't yet. Donna might be on here, or Miss Nola. They may post it for us. But it's just, I'll tell it to you if you want to write it down. It's so simple. It's this particular recipe. Now, we'll make it again, and we'll use only one, probably. But for this particular recipe, I'm going to get y'all back, so if you can see. It is 2 4-ounce jars of pimentos, juice and all. Do not drain it.
And I chop them if they're not already chopped.
And we chop them up. Put a tablespoon of sugar, white granulated sugar in there. And let that dissolve for just a few seconds. Well, 30 seconds or 60 seconds. And then, in this particular batch, Mama used 1.5 pounds of regular American cheese, grated, and 1.5 pounds of Velveeta, grated, and it's just plain old Velveeta. So that's a total of 3 pounds of cheese, 2 jars of 4-ounce pimentos. You could use the big jar if you can find an 8-ounce jar, it'd be fine. And 1 tablespoon of sugar and 1 cup of mayonnaise. And that was the total recipe. Stir it well and let it set. That's it.
Simple.
It's very simple. Very easy. If you have trouble grating your cheese, put it in the freezer. It'll grate up much easier. Put that right in the freezer and you'll be fine. All right. 40 days till summer.
Ooh.
Joan, it already feels like it's summer, doesn't it?
80-something degrees here today.
It is 85 right now. It's feeling summerish. If it gets much more summer, I don't know what I'll do. Hi, John and Mama. Mama looks good. Love for my good. Y'all are moving better yet. Now, I hope that means we're not freezing up better. I love, love, love pimento cheese. Even store-bought, but especially homemade. I have eaten the store-bought occasionally, Wendy. I can't even remember the name of my favorite. I won't start trying to name them because I may get it wrong. But I know it when I see it. Another shout out for South Carolina.
Yay.
Carolyn. There's South Carolina. I can't read that one. It's hard for me to read them. This white on this shirt makes it impossible to read. I know better than to wear white on here.
You need to wear bright red like I do. So
I know, Mama needs your apron. Or that black one. I could have wore the black apron. It would have shown up better.
Yeah.
I like to throw boiled eggs into in my... Oh, Phyllis, I've never put eggs in pimento. Now, we make egg salad. We love it. You're not freezing up with me. Well, thank you, Linda. I'm glad to hear that.
And egg salad
her
and
husband,
bologna salad and stuff.
Tina's husband loves pimento cheese. We love bologna salad. It's made just like ham salad. It tastes a lot like ham salad. Most people think it is ham salad, but you can get a big old chunk of bologna. We'll make some this summer. I'm sure we do every summer. And we'll make egg salad, and we will make some more pimento cheese because these are summer favorites. And we normally keep pimento cheese in the refrigerator all summer because, you know, if you've got a tomato and you've got some pimento cheese in the refrigerator,
you've got it made.
You've got a meal ready to roll. Okay, how can I get the cookbook? Well, let me just pull this right out because now it's correct, hopefully. Just send $17 to this address. It's John Davis, P.O. Box 918, Jellicoe, Tennessee, 37762. Wrong finger. I had this here and I was moving this hand trying to get them.
Get used to it.
It's hard to drive backwards. It's like driving in a mirror. So it's John Davis, P.O. Box 918, Jellicoe, Tennessee, 37762. And this is Coffee Time address. So if you want to buy a cookbook or if you want to send us a letter, you want to send us a little note or anything, there's where you send it to. You can screenshot that. And we do have cookbooks left. And they're $17. That's tax and shipping and everything in the continental United States. And Mama's right on top of it.
Yeah, I got some this evening, so
we've got a few
mail
orders this afternoon.
So.
All right, folks, this is our first flip day. First time words are right. I wish we had known that before. I mean, you all told me, but I didn't know how to do it.
To get to it.
Everybody kept saying it's down at the bottom, but it's a little wand with a star on top of it.
Well, I don't see that little one. Oh.
Right there. I can flip it now to show the other side. I figured that out. So if Mama's standing over there, I can flip her and I can come back to it. But the little wand, it flips it from mirror image to regular image.
My hairs are standing up. I'm rubbing down.
Mama, you think you look different flipped?
Well, I was rubbing down the wrong side again.
I don't think we look any different flipped, do we? Maybe. Folks, that's about all we got. We're going to have a pimento cheese sandwich. And not right now. We're going to let this set probably about an hour. It's a little earlier for us, too. So we're going to let this set. Y'all got any news or anything going on? Does Mama have a recipe for collard greens? No. Well, Denise, kind of.
I've never fixed collard greens. I'm a mustard girl.
Mustard greens is the same thing. Collard greens is just a little, you just let them boil and let them get tender and put a little bacon grease in them. And as long as you let them boil good and get tender, then any kind of greens, kale or otherwise, they're all good. You just want to put a little flavor in them. A little salt, a little pepper, a little bacon grease, or stricoline or fat back or whatever you call it. And boil them good. And know that you're going to get a yield about a fourth of what you put in the pot. So if you make a big old pot of them, If the pot's completely full, you might have a fourth of a pot when you get through. See, my hand, I can't even... It's going to take a minute. Mama, have you tried to move your hands?
I moved the wrong way a while ago. I couldn't get situated.
We'll get used to it sometime, I'm sure. Okay, folks, this is the Wednesday supper, and that's all we're gonna have. We're not gonna have anything. We're not planning on anything else. Just a good old pimento cheese sandwich. And I didn't know we was having this treat until I come home and Mama said, "I've got some cheese grated up here, and we're going to get started. I'm having pimento cheese." I think working in the garden and planting tomatoes got Mama in the mood for
Sandwich
summer
stuff.
food.
Yeah.
Are you through in the garden?
For a day or two, I think.
Has your tomatoes made a show out there?
They made a show. They're still standing up. No, I just planted them yesterday.
I know, but won't they come out just a little bit and then a little bit more?
I just planted them yesterday evening. They're not miracle tomatoes.
I think I'm expecting too much. I thought you planted them.
Yesterday evening.
Oh. Well, they're not miracle tomatoes, but
Tuesday evening. And today I planted all the tomatoes yesterday.
What you plant Tuesday?
Yesterday was
Monday.
I didn't plant nothing Monday. You know, I wasn't feeling real good Monday, so I didn't
I
go
thought
out
you
and
did
work.
plant something.
No.
What else you gonna plant, Mama? Now under your new grow light.
I got tomato seeds under it now. If they'll do good.
Mama's been reading up on the grow light, and
I
it
read
needs
them too
to be
much.
turned off or timered off because it said that seeds need darkness as much as sunlight, didn't it, Mama?
Needs nighttime.
It needs nighttime. Kind of like tulips. Tulip bulbs need coolness. They need to be dormant and they have a cool period, the same as they need sunshine and warmth. So you got to make sure you get both ways.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right, Mama. Oh, let's see. You can tell that the pimento cheese, we got enough.
It's a change in the
You can
color.
tell that it's sort of starting to marry together a little bit. And I'm going to show you here. When I said it was looser a while ago, see, it's already starting to stiffen up. So
You have to add mayonnaise for it to spread good. Oh, it's a coming out.
a while ago it was quite loose.
Yeah.
But you can see it'll stiffen that cheese, it'll thicken. And
Just
so
add more mayonnaise.
that's the reason you want to make it a little bit thinner in the beginning than what you plan on serving it. And then the day you serve it, like you make it the day or two before, you may have to put a little bit more mayonnaise in. If you're going to do the mayonnaise, do it an hour or so before, so you don't just have the mayonnaise taste overpowering the whole thing. But it will be delicious. You can serve this on, you can put this in a piping bag and put a tip on it and put it on crackers, Sociables, or little chicken biscuit crackers, or any of the little flavor crackers you can buy, the Wheats, the Triscuits, any of those. You can pop it on there, put a little olive on it. Makes a wonderful little hors d'oeuvre. You can put it on a sandwich, of course. Cut your crust off and cut your sandwiches. Make them pretty for an event. There's all kinds of wonderful things you can do. So, Mama, I think that's all we got tonight.
Yeah, I reckon it is.
And we're going to say, y'all have a great evening. Enjoy the sunshine. Get out and make some memories. Love somebody and have a good evening.
That's right.
Say good night, Mama.
Good night, Mama, and God bless you all. Bye-bye.
Bye, y'all. Have a great one.